Skyscrapers, these towers of glass and steel, define the skylines of our cities. They are symbols of human ambition. They represent our desire to reach for the sky. But how did these incredible structures come to be? The story of the skyscraper is a long and fascinating one. It begins with the birth of modern architecture. The quest to build higher is not new. From the ancient pyramids to medieval cathedrals, humans have always been driven to create awe-inspiring structures. However, the skyscraper as we know it today emerged in the late 19th century. This was a time of great technological advancement. The invention of the elevator and the development of new building materials made it possible to construct taller and stronger buildings than ever before. The early skyscrapers were primarily functional. They were built to house businesses and offices in the rapidly growing cities of the Industrial Revolution. But they also captured the public imagination. They became symbols of progress and modernity. This essay explores the evolution of skyscrapers from their origins in the late 19th century to the present day. We will examine the key architectural breakthroughs, technological advancements, and cultural influences that have shaped these iconic structures. Join us as we delve into the world of skyscrapers and discover how these vertical wonders continue to reshape our cities and inspire future generations of architects and engineers. To understand the skyscraper, we must first journey back to the early 20th century, to a time of radical change in art, design, and architecture. This period saw the rise of the Bauhaus, a German art school that would have a profound impact on the way we design and experience buildings. Founded in 1919, the Bauhaus sought to break away from traditional, ornate styles of design. Instead, it embraced a new, aesthetic, functional, minimalist, and true to the materials used. The Bauhaus philosophy emphasized form follows function. This meant that the design of a building should be dictated by its intended use rather than by decorative elements. Bauhaus architects favored simple geometric forms, clean lines, and a lack of ornamentation. They celebrated the beauty of industrial materials like steel, concrete, and glass. These materials, previously hidden from view, became central to the Bauhaus aesthetic. The school's influence soon spread beyond Germany, influencing architects and designers around the world. While the Bauhaus itself was short-lived, closing its doors in 1933 under pressure from the Nazi regime, its impact on architecture was far-reaching. The movement paved the way for the development of the international style, which would come to define skyscraper design in the mid-20th century. The skyscraper revolution wouldn't have been possible without two key innovations: the Bessemer process and the invention of the safety elevator. The Bessemer process, developed in the mid-19th century, allowed for the mass production of steel, a material far stronger and lighter than traditional building materials like stone or brick. With steel, architects could now build taller structures without the need for massive supporting walls. This opened up new possibilities for creating airy, light-filled spaces within buildings. The invention of the safety elevator, also in the mid-19th century, addressed another challenge of building tall accessibility. Before the safety elevator, climbing numerous flights of stairs was the only way to reach the upper floors of a building, making taller buildings impractical for most uses. Elevators made it possible to quickly and easily transport people and goods to the top floors, making skyscrapers a viable option for residential, commercial, and office spaces. These technological advancements, combined with the growing demand for space in rapidly growing cities, set the stage for the skyscraper boom of the late 19th and early 20th centuries. The first skyscrapers emerged in the United States, fueled by the country's rapid industrialization and urbanization. Chicago, with its flat landscape and booming economy, became a hub for early skyscraper construction. The home insurance building, completed in 1885 in Chicago, is often considered the first skyscraper. While it only rose 10 stories high, it was the first building to use a structural steel frame to support its weight, a revolutionary concept at this time. This innovation paved the way for even taller buildings. The late 19th and early 20th centuries saw a race to build the tallest skyscraper, with each new building surpassing the last in height and ambition. Notable examples from this era include the Flatiron Building in New York City, completed in 1902 with its distinctive triangular shape, And the Woolworth Building, also in New York City, completed in 1913, which held the title of tallest building in the world for 17 years. These early skyscrapers, while impressive for their time, were often criticized for their boxy shapes and lack of ornamentation. They were seen by some as symbols of the dehumanizing effects of industrialization. However, they also captured the public imagination, representing the boundless possibilities of modern technology and the ambition of a new century.